Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, outside that.
So, that's my Jeep right there.
Go ahead and you can walk up here. Okay. Off-steel bumper across the front of this. Steel? Again, as opposed to this, you can just got a plastic. So does that, the outside portions of these are removable? Really? So it doesn't affect your portion on your wheel? We've got a camera up in the front, again designed specifically if you're on the inside, you can't see over your hood. Usually if you're doing rock crawling or rock crawling, you've got a spotter that goes up there. Yeah, you're not going to be able to see it. Now you can just see it. Carried over. Trims a couple hundred pounds off the vehicle. Also makes it more a lot lighter. Regular 115 household AC outlet system. Wow, so clearly if you have your doors are off, you need a way to clear some stuff because someone else reaches the green and grab you and take all your tools out or whatever you have in there. And that's also removable, so you can open it up and unbolt it, put your stuff in it, and take the whole thing with you. Okay. Behind the seat, you've got a little bit of storage on the far side. You can see a light on there. Yeah. You've also got a subwoofer for your speaker system. Nice. And on this side, you've got a removable Bluetooth speaker. Oh, nice. A removable Bluetooth. So if you're tailgating, you can pair it to the radio in the car. Nice. If you're on the go, like you just can't go into the woods without taking your trims. You can pair it to your phone and charges when it's in its dock. And it is submersible, so if you get water in the water, you don't have to worry about that. Walk around the back. You've got sensors for top parts protected, and park sensors so we can back it up. We'll let you know how to use it. Two more trailers. So whether you're being pulled out of a ditch or you're pulling somebody else out of a ditch. 4-pin and 7-pin trailer connector. Nice. Depending on what you've got in your trailer. Easy down this way. Look it out. I thought you were going to come down hard. Instinctively reached out. blown-in bed liner from the factory.
Nice bed liner.
Your bed. You got another 400 watt power outlet over here, as well as some
Nice.
LED lighting on the inside.
Nice.
So if you want to jump in that,
Yeah. Turn the music on. For that copyright, they always have music on. It's the other day, and then it's like, wait a minute, what's that noise in the background? They'll be like, hey, turn it off, that's copyright infringement. Go ahead and... Okay. Thanks, sweetie. Yep. You can see your feet just clear with the doors.
Oh, on the seat. Oh,
Yeah.
in the middle.
Oh, here, okay.
This is a height adjustment. I think it's all the way down.
Oh, it's like mechanical.
This strap is specifically for your seat back. So all of this stuff is mechanical. So if you end up getting water in the vehicle, you don't have a bunch of burnt out motors that you're going to flood.
That's already flat. You get water anywhere and you run through it.
And it'll do up to 30 inches of 40 inches of water.
Wow, so you come through here and just sit.
Your steering wheel adjustment is here.
Okay.
Up and down, in and out. So find a good spot.
Okay, cool. Cool, thanks, huh? I hope it drums up there. Okay, same record, right?
Yes.
Good.
So before we head out, I have to ask you two questions. One, are you willing to obey all local traffic laws?
Oh, yeah.
And then the second one, and bear with me on this one, do you have a full understanding of how the steering wheel, the brake, and the accelerator operate?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Clearly, somebody didn't.
Okay.
We have to ask that question.
Hey, no problem, no problem.
Yeah, you can go ahead and start it up if you want to. Make sure you have your seatbelt on, darling.
Yes. Okay. No, honey, I'm feeling the bags on me, so I thought I had my seatbelt on.
Take a moment and make any adjustments to your mirrors that you need to.
Okay. They look like they're in a good place.
Okay. So whenever you're ready, you can pull around and pull forward and we'll circle back to the entrance.
It's got a nice backup there, huh?
Yeah, very clear.
You ready, huh?
Yeah, I can't find the seatbelt. Now I got it. It's stuck down in like a little hole thing.
Hold on just a second.
Yep, sorry.
No problem. And it's got the windows right here, huh?
Yeah, they tried to keep as much of the electronics out of the doors. Because when you remove the doors, clearly you don't need to roll the windows up.
No, you don't.
Doors, but they tried to keep is so locking mechanism. They had to physically put in here, and then of course the motors for the doors are in there as well.
Oh, okay.
You good?
You ready?
I am, yes.
Okay. Checking tire surroundings. Okay. I was just trying to see if they had the transmission up here. That's nice.
Someone from Wilmington, North Carolina.
Hey.
They're probably calling to tell me that they're going to discontinue my Social Security unless I call them right away.
Oh, that's a scary phone call. But you know, people do that too. Sell products or something.
I've had a Chinese lady that keeps calling me and talking to me in Chinese for something related to that.
I had that recently. Somebody called me and they were talking Chinese. Yeah, I don't know what they were talking about.
Yeah. So you can go all the way to the street and then just make a right. right over the bridge.
Look at that steering. That's nice.
So it's got a 3.6 liter V6. It's currently the only engine that's available for the vehicle. It's out 285 horsepower
Nice.
and 260 pound-feet of torque. There is some always conversation and speculation about a 3 liter turbo diesel. But there's been no official due by this date information about it. You can go all the way, you're going to go to, there's a 4-way stop coming up and you make a left turn there.
Okay.
So the front seats are heated as well as the steering wheel. You've got a forward collision alert system that also includes braking, so if you're coming up fast on somebody, it's going to let you know with an audible alarm. And if you don't stop, it's going to apply the brakes for you. That may not prevent you from having an accident, but hopefully it will mitigate some of the damage.
Oh, nice.
You've also got adaptive cruise control, so if you're going 75 and somebody pulls in front of you doing 60, your vehicle will actively brake and match their speed, keep a preset distance between the two of you.
Nice.
And that works all the way down to 0, so if they then start to slow down, or if they come to a complete stop, your vehicle will also come to a complete stop.
Nice.
And you make a left here. This is also a 4-way. You've got blind spot detection in your 2 side mirrors. So if somebody's back in that blind spot, whether you can see them or not, you'll get an indicator in your mirror. If you put on your turn signal when that's on, it assumes that you're going to change lanes, so you get an audible beep to let you know, hey, there's somebody there.
Oh, nice.
Don't pull over.
Nice.
And then cross path detection in the back. So if you're in a parking spot in a shopping mall, you got 2 big SUVs on either side and you're backing out blind. It shoots a good 60 feet in both directions. And will let you know if somebody's approaching you from the left or the right. And I've seen it work clearly with vehicles, that's the intent, but I've also had it work with, if there's a mom with a baby stroller or a shopping cart or something, it typically detects that stuff as well. And you make a left here. Sirius XM satellite radio, you've got a good 8.5-inch screen, nice and wide.
Nice.
You get a 1-year subscription from Fiat Chrysler when you purchase the vehicle brand new. This is all connected to,
Nice.
it's all connected to a 9-speaker Alpine speaker system.
Nice.
You've got speakers here, down here at your knees, and then the overhead roll box as well. It's not more than 10 seconds, so you should be okay.
Okay.
I was trying to be conscious of what you were doing.
Yeah, thanks.
Wait, that's my son. He owes me money.
Oh yeah, you know how it is. You know how it is.
Yeah.
I wish they would.
You've got media
Nice.
ports here, some more
Media
USBs.
ports.
USB-C, of course a 12-volt.
Okay.
These 4 auxiliary switches down here, and that's simply for aftermarket stuff that you wanted. So we had 2 of these in California at an event recently that had a big light bar across the top.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice.
One across the front of the vehicle. So instead of those people that are putting that aftermarket product on having to find some place to wire a switch, you've got switches pre-wired that they could just access.
Nice. Yeah, I know if you're driving in the desert and stuff, you need a light bar.
Yeah. And it has a thing called Hill Start Assist.
Oh, nice.
So if you've gone up a hill and you had to stop at a stoplight, if you take your foot off the brake, the vehicle doesn't roll backwards.
Oh,
it
nice.
locks the brakes in place until you're able to get your foot over the accelerator.
Nice.
These are a couple of pages that are specifically related to the vehicle and its drivetrain. So this tells you that you're in 2 high or 4 high rather. So 2-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive. There's also a 4L, which is 4 low, which is specifically for off-roading.
Nice.
This has got some electronic sway bar disconnect and front and rear axle, rear differential, but it's all stuff that's done electronically.
Okay.
Typically, when a Jeep owner is off-roading, they're going to climb under the vehicle and undo the sway bar.
Okay.
And then when they're done, they have to get back under there in the mud and put it all back together again.
Nice.
So this does it all electronically, and this will tell you that it's done.
Nice.
You've got some gauges so you can monitor what the vehicle is doing. You've also got a thing called pitch and roll, which again, when you're off-road, tells you what kind of an angle you're going up at or what kind of an angle you're leaning at, so you don't roll your vehicle.
Nice.
And then of course you've got that forward camera.
Oh, nice.
And these are dynamic lines, so as you turn the steering wheel, it's going to tell you where you're going to end up. The same with the rear.
Oh, nice.
It's going to tell you where you're going. And then there's one that specifically tilts down, and it doesn't work while I'm driving.
Okay.
Specifically tilts down to the trailer hitch. So you don't need somebody back there to line up your hitch for you. You can do it using the camera.
Nice.
And of course, you know, Bluetooth compatible. You can pair your phone, stream music off of it, make calls hands-free from your steering wheel. You've got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so you can mirror functionality on your phone on the screen.
Nice. It's definitely nice.
And the roof panels, really easy.
Nice.
Levers just unhook.
Oh, wow.
Latch pulls back.
Oh, check it
And
out.
they just pop right off. And there's a bag that comes with the vehicle to store these 2 panels in, so you don't damage the paint on them.
Oh, nice.
The whole rear portion of the roof comes off as well. It's a little more complicated because it's the whole back cap.
Okay.
So it's a little more involved, but yeah, you can take the whole thing off. The front windshield folds down flat.
Okay.
Yeah, and it used to be there was a good 20-some plus nuts and bolts that you had to take out, and they've gotten it down to 4 that you have to remove.
Okay. And it catches on with something, you know, some.
Yeah, there's a thing on the hood that straps down too. Or if you can do this, that would work. If you want to pull forward, and see if you can
Oh, you want me to
back
pull
it in.
forward and back it in? Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I was thinking too.
If that makes it a little easier.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Gladiator, he said you can go all the way up. I'm getting a thing in my ear.
Oh, nice. Nice. Okay.
I guess he saw what we were doing and went, abandoned ship. No.
Somebody leaving behind me. Oh, somebody looked like me.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
Hello, this is Bruce with AL Automotive Reviews, encouraging you to subscribe and to like my videos. Again, thanks for supporting, and thanks for subscribing, and thanks for liking these videos. Thank you. AL Automotive Reviews.